At the crossroads, neon sign buzzing red, 4 lanes of lonely traffic, echoing words she said. I got a flask of old granddad, burn a hole in my coat. Devil deals in headlights, but the bottle's all she wrote. Neon crossroad blues, blowing like a sin. Whiskey in my bloodstream goes under my skin. Nothing, just to feel her near. Every flashing light reminds me she ain't coming here. Truckers honk their sorrow, diesel smoke in the air. I raise the flash to strangers who pretend they don't care. Her perfume on the night wind, or maybe it's the rain. Either way it cuts me open, pour salt on the flame. Crossroad blues, blowing like a sin. Whiskey in my bloodstream goes under my skin. I sold my soul for nothing, just to feel her near. Every flashing light remind me she ain't coming here. Light my lonesome highway. ball that's flicker like my heartbeat. Last call's already been made. I'm nursing warm flat beer now, but the whiskey's in my vein. She left her lipstick on the glass. I ain't washed it in a week. Every sip tasted like a bite, and the promises I couldn't keep. Last call for a broken man blue. Ring that bell one more time. Pour the hurt in a shot glass, let it burn while I cry. The stool knows my story, the mirror won't lie when the lights go out. These blues stay behind. Jukebox plays our old song. Quarter drop like a tear. I dance with a shadow while the bartender steers clear. Clock hands mark my sorrow, moving slower than my pain. I tip my hat to the bottle, my only steady flame. Last call for a broken man blue. Ring that bell one more time. Pour the hurt in a shot glass, let it burn while I cry. The stool knows my story, the mirror won't lie when the lights go out. These blues stay behind. Door swings shut behind me. Cold wind slaps my face. I stumble to the curbstone, still searching for a trace. Thanks for the shelter, old bar. You kept the dark at bay. Last call for a broken man, till I crawl back another day. cigarette burns slow, like the cloud above the door. Ash falls in the silence where her laugh don't live no more. I stir the ice and bourbon, watch it melt like all my plans. Smoke curls like her fingers used to curl around my hand. Ashes in the ashtray, whiskey in my cup, trying to burn the memory, but the fire won't stay up. Every drag's a promise, every sip's a lie. Ashes in the ashtray, watching love die. Bar stools warn my outline, carve deeper every night. I trace her name in water, rings beneath the dim bar light. The band packed up hours ago, left me with this tune, a slow and lonely heartbeat underneath the harvest moon. Ashes in the ashtray, whiskey in my cup, trying to burn the memory, but the fire won't stay up. Every drag's a promise, every sip's a lie. Ashes in the ashtray, watching love die. Dawn sneaks through the blinds, paints the room in gray. Crush the final bud out, nothing left to say. Thanks for the company, old smoke, you kept the cold away. Ashes in the ashtray, swept out with yesterday. Rusted mailbox gleaming, paint chipped like my pride. Letters never answered, stacked up deep inside. I sit on the front step, fifth of Jack in my grip, waiting for a ghost truck that's never gonna make the trip. Rusted mailbox, holding up my mail. Whiskey writes a postage on a yesterday. Weeds choked the driveway, tires left their mark. Her laugh in the gravel when we kissed after dark. I traced the dent she left me, fingerprints of rain. Every swallow from the bottle carves her name again. Rusted mailbox, holding all my mail. Whiskey rides the postage on a heart that's bound to fail. No return address for the love that walked away. Rusted mailbox burying yesterday. Watch old box you stood the test of time. Rusted mailbox, locking up what's mine. Found her in the glove box, smiling from a Polaroid frame. Corners curl like my heart when she whispered my name. I keep it by the bourbon, thumb smudged on her face. One shot for the picture, one shot for the space. Faded Polaroid, colors bleeding through. Liquor keeps the edges sharp, but it can't keep hold of you. I talk to the paper girl, she don't talk back no more. Dashboard glows like embers, highway hums a lullaby. I drive with one hand on the wheel, one hand on goodbye. Street lights blur the water, windshield wipers cry. Her ghost rides shotgun, never says why. Faded Polaroid, colors bleeding through. Liquor keeps the edges sharp, but it can't keep hold of you. I talk to the paper girl, she don't talk back no more. over cornfield, bottles dry as dust. I tuck her in a visor where the light can't turn to rust. Thanks for the ride, old friend. You carried what I couldn't say. Faded Polaroid, fading mile by mile away.
Worn out wedding ring, slipping on my finger loop. Gold on door like promises, we turn to a noose. I twisted while the bourbon bites, staring at the band. Feels heavier than mountain, lighter than a hand. Worn out wedding ring, circling around my pain. Whiskey tries to drown it, but the circle still remains. Upon the house, the truck, the dog, kept this piece of hell. Worn out wedding ring, story it won't tell. Mirror shows a stranger wearing yesterday's regret. I raise a glass to vows I've broken debts I haven't paid yet. Her scent on the pillowcase faded long ago, but the rain keeps on shining where the light don't wanna go. Worn out wedding ring, circling around my pain. Whiskey tries to drown it, but the circle still remains. Upon the house, the truck, the dog, kept this piece of hell. Worn out wedding ring, story it won't tell.
shadow on the swaying from the draft, her silhouette in moonlight, but it's just the aftermath. I pour the whiskey steady, watch it chase the ghost away. Bottles have confession, truth I can't repay. Shadow on the curtain, dancing all alone. Whiskey blurs the edges, but the heart still knows it's home. Every sway's a memory that the night won't let me keep. Shadow on the curtain, secrets buried deep. Wind rattles the window, whispers through the crack. I talk back to the nothing, where her promises went black. The fabric's thin and faded, holds the shape of what we had. I'll drink to make it solid, turn the light into something sad. Shadow on the curtain, dancing all alone. Whiskey blurs the edges, but the heart still knows it's home. Every sway's a memory that the night won't let me keep. Shadow on the curtain, secrets buried deep. Shadow melts into the day. I fold the empty bottle in the cloth she left away. Thanks for the illusion, oh friend, you tricked me through the hours. Shadow on the curtain, wilted like the flowers. Then a tin roof dripping, every drop of memory. I count them like the heartbeat she took when she left me. Bottle on the windowsill, sweat beads like her tears. Moonlight paints a label, same brand we drank for years. Dandy tin room, leaking through the night. Whiskey catches raindrops, turns a hurt to liquid light. No patch for what's broken, no fix for what I feel. Dandy tin room. chair's half splintered, still holds my weight somehow. I rock to the rhythm of the storm that's raging now. Her voice in every thunder, her touch in every gust. I drink the sky's confession mixed with 80-proof trust. And it's in room leaking through the night. Whiskey catches raindrops, turns a hurt to liquid light. No patch for what's broken, no fix for what I feel. Bandits in roof, keeping it real. Toward the river, leaving puddles on the pine. I corked the empty bottle, set it back in line. Thanks for the shelter, old roof, you sang me through the flood. And a tin roof, running red with mud, and it in a room. Empty bottle on the table, echoing a laugh. Glass rings like a church bell for the love we cut in half. I tilt it to the moonlight, searching for a drop, one last taste of forever that the night just won't call for. Empty bottle echo ringing through my bones. Whiskey turned to silence in a house that ain't a home. I call into the hollow, voice comes back alone. Empty bottle echo singing me to stone. Clock ticks like a hammer, nearly minutes to the wall. I count the cracks in the ceiling where the shadows always fall. Her perfume in the pillow, but the scent is turning stale. I drink the air she left me, chase a ghost that never fails. Empty bottle echo
bottle still don't speak. I set it by the window for the light to kiss its cheek. Thanks for the song, old friend. You held the night at bay. Empty bottle echo, fading with the day. Rocking chair creaks slow, cicadas keep the time. Mason jar of moonshine, sweat beating on the rhymes. Stars hang low and heavy, like the words I never said. A drink to drown the quiet, where her footsteps used to tread. Back porch moonshine, burning down my throat. Clear as all the reasons why she left me on this note. Fireflies spell her name across the midnight sky. Back porch moonshine, teaching me to cry. Screen door sighs behind me, dog don't bark no more. He lays his head on empty space, where she sat on the floor. Crickets trade their verses with a bottle in my hand. Every gulp's a mile marker on the road to no man's land. Back porch moonshine, burning down my throat. Clear as all the reasons why she left me on this note. Across a midnight sky. Back porch moonshine, teaching me to cry. The floorboards, Jalo City are dry. I'll sweep the shards of silence when the morning makes me lie. Thanks for the company, old shine. You lit the dark away. Back porch moonshine, gone with yesterday. buzzing in my head. Clock says 2 a.m., but time done left me for dead. She walked out last winter, took my dog and my pride. Now it's just me and Jim Beam, crying side by side. One more bottle of blue, pour it slow and low, burns like her goodbye, but it's the only friend I know. Lord, I call her name, but the jukebox don't reply. When the whiskey's gone, these blues won't ever die. Memphis lights are blinking, Mississippi rolling by. I see her in the river, reflection makes me cry. Bartender says, son, you gonna drink or drown tonight? I slide another 20, keep the fire burning bright. One more bottle of blue, pour it slow and low, burns like her goodbye, but it's the only friend I know. Lord, I call her name, but the jukebox don't reply. When the whiskey's gone, these blues won't ever die. I'll still be right here, empty glass in my hand, another ghost in the mirror. Thanks for the company, old friend in amber light. One more bottle of blues, carry me through the night. Whiskey on the windowsill, catching the last of the light. Bottle sweats like a fever in the heat of the fight. I watch the street go quiet, shadows stretching long and thin. Pour a shot for the silence, let the night begin. Whiskey on the windowsill, watching the world go by. Every sip's a ticket to the place where lovers die. Glass reflects her leaving,
whiskey on the windowsill, running through my veins. Neighbor's dog stops barking, porch light flickers once then dies. I raise the glass to nothing, toast the truth behind the lies. Curtains breathe with the breeze, carrying a scent no more. I drink the empty echo, knocking on a closed door. Whiskey on the windowsill, watching the world go by. Every sip's a ticket to the place where lovers die. Glass reflects a leaving, etched in amber and in pain. Whiskey on the windowsill, running through my veins. Rooftops, bottles warm and nearly gone. I set it back to cooling, face another day alone. Thanks for the view, old friend, you framed the night just right. Whiskey on the windowsill, fading with the light. Rain hums low like a tired hymn. Neon flickers on the motel rim. Keys dangle silent on the desk. Rooms are gray where ghosts confess. Your name keeps echoing on the ivory in the rain, soft like a shadow, sharp like the pain. Your name keeps echoing on the ivory in the rain. Glass half empty on a cracked veneer. Ashtray spills like a wasted year. The mirror don't lie, but it never talks. The past is a chain, no lock can unlock. Your name keeps echoing on the
Your name keeps echoing on the ivory in the rain. Your name keeps echoing on the ivory in the rain, soft like a shadow, sharp like the pain. Your name keeps echoing on the ivory in the rain.
Dim light drowning in the haze, shadows stretch and twist in a smoky maze. Glass in hand, my grip wears thin, trying to find where I am and where I've been. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me. Every sip a little mercy, but no answers in the sea. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me. Barstool preacher, I spill my sins, words falling heavy, the room just spins. Mirror behind the bottles, staring back cold, an empty man, a story half told. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me. Every sip a little mercy, but no answers in the sea. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me. Silent savior in amber glow, poured my heart, got nothing to show. Hoping for something more, but the bottle's just a locked door. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me. Every sip a little mercy, but no answers in the sea. I keep praying to the whiskey, but it never prays back to me.
Night swallows the road, blacker than sin. Neon buzzes, calls me in. This place don't sleep, just breathe it slow. Walls whisper secrets nobody should know. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. Their voices claw, their shadows thrive. No way out, no way to survive. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. River outside, it don't reflect, just a black snake twisting necks. Moon hangs low, a butcher's blade cut through my dreams, left me betrayed. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. They hum my sins, they never lie. I check in, but I can't arrive. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. They scrape my mind, they never die. No escape, no way to contrive. Room 9 keeps all my ghosts alive. Rust on the tracks like an old man's sigh. Moons hung crooked in a bottle glass sky. I count the echoes, but they don't reply. Your shadow's long, but the night's longer still. Empty air don't bend to a heart's will. I light a match just to feel the chill. Your name rings metal on the midnight rail. Sparks in the dark where the lost hearts wail. It sings through the iron like a sorrowful tale. Street lights blink like they're trying to breathe. The wind's got teeth and it cuts through me. I'm chasing ghosts down a dead-end street. every step's heavy, but the silence is worse. I curse the ground, but the ground won't curse. I'd trade it all for a single word. Your name rings metal on the midnight rail. Sparks in the dark where the lost hearts wail. Sings through the iron like a sorrowful tale.
Fading maps, torn and burned, roads I walked but never learned. Lost my way when the stars went blind. No compass, no voice, just empty signs. I'm a lighthouse with no light, calling ships that won't return. Waves crash, but there's no fight, just a beacon left to yearn. Moonless tides, they pull and sway, promises drowned in the spray. Shadows whisper where hope once stood. The sea don't forgive, it don't feel good. I'm a lighthouse with no light, calling ships that won't return. Waves crash, but there's no fight, just a beacon left to yearn. Halftime beats slow and deep, oceans grow, no place to weep. What's a tower without its flame? Silent ghost with no name. rooftops hum their midnight tune. A sea of bricks and neon moons. Air so thick it pulls you down. Shadows crawl where light once drowned. The skyline bends like pedal steel around our truth. Every twist, every curve points back to you. It weeps, it sings, it knows the proof. The skyline bends like pedal steel around our truth. Streetlight halos fade to gray. Concrete whispers, don't you stay. City's breath, a tired sigh, tangled wires against the sky. Skyline bends like pedal steel around our truth. Every twist, every curve points back to you. It weeps, it sings, it knows the proof. The skyline bends like pedal steel around our truth. Around our truth. Fading maps, torn and burned. Roads I walk, but never learn. Lost my way when the stars went blind. No compass, no voice, just empty signs. I'm a lighthouse with no light, calling ships that won't return. Waves crash, but there's no fight, just a beacon left to yearn. tides, they pull and sway. Promises drowned in the spray. Shadows whisper where hope once stood. This sea don't forgive, it don't feel good. I'm a lighthouse with no light, calling ships that won't return. Waves crash, but there's no fight, just a beacon left to yearn. Halftime beat, slow and deep, oceans grown, no place to weep. What's a tower without its flame? A silent ghost with no name. The pavement cracked like a broken vow. Shadows play where I stood somehow. Breath hung heavy like a guilty crown. One step forward, but my head bowed down. One street lamp spelled my sin in a low dark tone. Its light burned soft, but it chilled my bones. Every lie I whispered, every truth I disowned. One street lamp spelled my sins in a low dark tone. The night wore silence like a velvet cloak. Each footfall echoed like words I spoke. The air was thick with the weight of wrong. The clock hands trembled, but the night was long. One street lamp spelled my sin in a low dark tone. This light burned soft, but it chilled my bones. Every lie I whispered, every truth I disowned. One street lamp spelled my sins in a low dark tone. One street lamp spelled my sin in a low dark tone. Its light burned soft, but it chilled my bones. Every lie I whispered, every truth I disowned. One street lamp spelled my sins in a low dark tone. Rain hits a sign like a tired old song, flickering neon hums all night long. Rooms with thin walls where whispers crawl. Broken blinds let the shadows spill. Cigarette ghosts and a bottle half filled. Everyone running but standing still. The night clerk knows which room the lonely choose. The night clerk knows which room the lonely choose. Slide across, you pay your dues. Dust on the fan spins a lazy light. Sweat-soaked sheets where the lost souls lie. Coffee's cold, but the silence is worse. Memories haunt like a heavy curse. You count the cracks and rehearse. The night clerk knows which room the lonely choose. The night clerk knows which room the lonely choose. Every door hides a truth you can't refuse.
Black road whispers, trees stretched tall, moonlight bleeding through it all. Headlights cut the quiet wide, tires hum a restless song. Every mile says you were wrong. Your name in my rear view keeps getting small, smaller than the lies you told, smaller than the weight I hold. Your name in my rear view keeps getting small. Houses vanish, dust trails rise, your shadow fades against the sky. Radio crackle, a broken tune, every word like a wound I trace, leaving this town without a face. Your name in my rear view keeps getting small, smaller than the nights we burn.